சுவாமி சரணமையப்பா மாலை போட்டிருக்கேன். So, hi, hello, welcome back, friends. So, in this video, we are going to see about the third temple that we are visiting near Tanjavur, Airavateswara Temple, which is located near Darasuram, which is near Tanjavur Kumbakonam area. Okay, and Swami Malaya is also nearby, right? It is one of the six homes of Mr. Murugan, Swami Malay, right? It's one of the six homes of Murugan. So I also went there, but fortunately or unfortunately, we don't have access to mobile phones inside the temple premises in Swami Malay. So I couldn't take a video of that. Probably I will just add a photo of the Swami Malay temple's Gopuram here to view, right? Then nearby it is like around 1.5 2 kilometers is Darasuram Temple, Airavateswara Temple. Okay, so this is built by again the Chola dynasty, Rajaraja Chola II. It's not one. One is the Periya Rajaraja Chola, good boy, Tanjavur Koil Katnavar. And this is built by Rajaraja II. And again, this is around like 800 to 900 years old, obviously. And yeah, it's okay. And this has a very unique and very great architectural works here, and all the statues, even the pillars contains lots of works on it. So you can just see this in the video that each and every pillar has a different works. If you don't see two identical pillars or two identical the cravings in the pillars, so you see a different things. So at the entrance you see there is a step which is actually covered now with the iron base, but it is called as singing steps. The singing steps, if you actually walk on it or like step, it will give that sound of sarigama padanisa, right? Sarigama padani. So actually every step, every time you walk on it, it gives the sound like that. So it is made of like not a single rock. I mean, every step is a single piece of stone, but it is carved in such a way that when you step on it, it gives a sound. So that is a unique feature of this. And since many people walks and makes sound and things, and the trust has decided to close that particular thing for public use so that it remains good, no one else damages it. That's the ultimate idea. So at the entrance you see Nandi also here, and we will be going inside. And once you go, the now the structure of the temple is like a chariot. So there is a chariot. Okay, there is a horse in the both sides. There is a person who's, I don't know, horse rider. We will keep that. Okay, horse rider beating that horse to move, etc. So that is a chariot. So the temple structure is like a chariot, moving, and then you have all the things. So the temple has again multiple sculptures, including Buddha sculpture at below the chariot. When you enter, you will see a horse, right? Below that horse, you can see Buddha there. Okay, a Buddha craving will be there. So since Sola dynasty or Rajaraja Cholan, Rajendra Cholan, everyone was so fond of Buddhism. They also kept the Buddha in the temples that they built. So it's just a craving, right? Okay. So they do all things, and all these things indicates all the matters of Hinduism, including not only for Shiva. Okay, the main god is Shivan, yes, but the workings includes for Vaishnavism and also the Buddhism. Buddhism is not there, Buddha is there, but anyway, it's called Buddhism then, right? So all these are good, and this temple has the cravings that explain the important events of 63 Nayan Margam. So all the Shiva deities, main Shiva deities, 63 persons are there, right? So it explains all the main events in the 63 persons life basically. So all those cravings are there, and you could see around uh, 40 or 50 pillars, right? In this, it will be around 20 25 pillars at least in this main mandapa, and each of the pillar has its own workings. Has its own workings. It is not, this does not replicate anything that is there in another pillar. So it may be similar because of the events or something, but it's not duplicated kind of thing. So we could see such an awesome, amazing, work by the sculptures at that time. They again, we now have the no modern machineries to make statue, or probably the way they make statues different now. We also have the 3D printing abilities, so if you have something on mind, if you could put that on a computer, detailing in a computer is much easier than detailing with just uli and sutiyal, right? So they have done very much great job, which still stands ahead. So this is the most beautiful you know place I have visited. So it was like, Mm, yeah, Gangaikonda Cholapuram and the Tanjavur Periyakkoil also had many of these workings, but everything was placed at the top. Gopuramla they had placed it. So what happened is you have to look like this and probably see, but you may not understand definitely. But okay, you have to look ahead. But up to a point only you can look at the detailing. But after a point you can see that this is a good statue, but it is not a detailed one because you cannot see the detail after that point. But here it's not such a way. So just like everything is kept in your normal view, so it's very very good, and you can enjoy. I mean, you can sit and watch everything. It will take 1 to 1.5 hours to completely roam around this simple temple. There is only one mandapam. Shivan is there ultimately. Okay, but it will take 1 hour, and there is a shrine outside this temple for Ambal. Okay, that is also there, where you can see um, statue that is made up of Singam, the lion, and the elephant. So it is a combination of those two. So it's kind of an imaginary thing one, but still, yeah. And why it is Airavateswara Temple? Airavatham is you know the vehicle of Mr. Indran. Indran's vehicle is called Airavatham. It is white elephant. White elephant is called Airavatham. So, and this temple is named after that one. So, Airavateshwara temple. So, more to talk. You can see a lot of things, and the workings. The Gopuram is small when compared to the Tanjavur Period Temple or Gangaikonda Cholapuram, but since the detailing is everywhere in the pillar and entire the mandapam, the downside of or the base of the mandapam is fully crafted. So you can just see each and everything, and it would be advisable. I have not actually done it, but it will be advisable if you will go with a guide inside the temple. They will charge somewhere around 300 or 500, but it will be worth it. If you are going as a gang, it will be only 500 for 10 people also. So it's like okay, right? So it's better to go with a guide there. I would suggest that, because we don't know the meaning of those particular things. So I saw that guide was explaining that Buddha was there. Unless he said that, I wouldn't have noticed that there is a Buddha in the below that horse. I have seen the horse. Good. There is a person who is riding the horse. Good. Okay, I understood that is a horse. It is a chariot. Okay, but I didn't see that there is a Buddha. No, beneath that. So it's kind of the importance that you can give. So there is some explanation of the uh, Markandeyan in a craving, and then there is explanation of someone called Surya and Sandran. Everyone was there, and some detailing is there. And I said right, 63 Nayan Marvel's story is there, main life events is there, but we don't know which is the Nayan Mar first. We don't know all the 63 Nayan Mar name. Okay, and what are the life events that has been they have been going through and they have gone through, or why they are nine mark also. So they do have the knowledge of which craving is related to which Nayanmar, and they can explain the story. I already roamed around 2 hours in the temple, and then I was about to start to Chennai. At the time only, family came with the guide. Then only I realized that there is a guide. Like that. So when I asked him, he said it will take 1 to 1.5 hours again. So I thought, okay, I will leave for Chennai. I will come next time and see you with see with you. I came back. So it is always good to have a guide, a local guide with you. Not only for the Darasuram temple again, it is for all the three temples, Gangaikonda Cholapuram and Tanjavur big temple. Also, you can include and see with a guide. So it is more beneficial because you see that as a statue, but you don't know what statue exactly it is, who it depicts. We don't know if whether it depicts a person or a king or a god. We don't know that. You may suggest that is a god, but we don't know which god they are actually referring to there. So it is better to have a guide with you, so you can just find more guides in the temple entrance and all. So if you are going to Tanjavur, obviously it's a big temple, and you have always two or three guides available outside the entrance. Here also I saw him outside, but I didn't realize that he's a guide. But I was not checking also for a guide, so I was not really knowing about it. So it is better to go with the guide so that you can get more detail about the statues, the works that are there in the temple, which is actually very good, because it's obviously a required one, as we don't know all the history that has been there, and we also don't know what they want to specify there. Because only for the main item we have the name of the god, but for other all the cravings we don't know which represents which unless you know that. So go one time, take a guide, and then understand it or know it, and then from the next time you know it, so you see it. That's it. So that's the best way to do, I guess. Actually, I really enjoyed watching those things. I don't have much thing to speak about Mr. Rajarajan too, because I was not so interested in learning about him. I was interested in learning about Rajaraja Cholan and Rajendra Cholan, but not about Rajaraja Cholan too. I'm sorry, Mr. Rajaraja Chola too, right? Because they achieved a lot and he carried forwarded, I guess, mostly. Not much into history, that's right. So just watch all the beautiful sceneries there and enjoy it. That's what I would say. There are some damages here and there because of some wars, or no, the fights, aggressive fights between religions. I would say I would not specify the religion though. But if the guide goes with you, he will specify the religion. Okay, so at that time it was there and it went into some damages, but still it looks very good actually, very very nice. Can't explain it much. Actually, I loved it. I want to visit it frequently, I guess. Especially one time with guide. I missed it this time. Love it actually. So just visit those temples. All the three temples are just nearby. So you can take 2 days to roam around all these temples. So first go to Tanjavur Periya Koil and then come back to Gangaikonda Cholapuram and then go to Darasuram, because it is the way through Chennai. Or you can first visit Darasuram, Gangaikonda Cholapuram, and Tanjavur. So it is like in this line, in this road. So don't go to Gangaikonda Cholapuram one day and then Tanjavur temple and then Darasuram. No, it is like you will cross Gangaikonda Cholapuram twice in that route. So it is better to go in one order. I went like that, so I'm saying it like that. Okay. And Swami Malay is nearby. You can visit also that Swami Malay, one of the six homes of Mr. Lord Muruga, and probably you can just go ahead to back to your hometown from there, right? All right, tata, bye bye. We will see some other video shortly.